Alrighty then, welcome back to Factorio, where we are attempting to make factory grow, which we are doing a reasonable amount of, or reasonably well. And I say reasonably well, it's taking me hours compared to other people. And eventually we need to get to space. But one thing I want to do just off the crack, I've got a bunch of things. So one thing I want to try and remember to do is to show people around if they're new here. Here is my somewhat slightly dodgy base, and I just noticed that we actually need to improve our copper already. That's the first thing that isn't on my plan. And I think that's because we just cut it out. No, we just need to do copper. So that's going to be our first emergency, which is always the way. But we've got copper smelting, iron smelting, some iron smelting here, but also iron plates are being brought in as well from elsewhere. We've got an iron plate creator just over here, which is good. So we've got lots of nice iron plates. So iron is not a problem. What I want to do is make probably something very similar at another copper patch, which I think I've got another copper patch somewhere here. So I think what we'll do is we'll copper plate, do the same thing as this, but here, and then that'll give us some copper plates to train in. Yeah, we'll sort on that. So anyway, so that's the base at the top. There's some basic science, which we're not doing any of yet because I need to make the other sciences. So this is then a slightly higgledy-piggledy setup all the way down to here. Got a big old solar panel array that's helping us with power. So power at the moment I think is okay. We've got a possible 373 worth of production. The steam engines are being used, which means that we must be running low on accumulators. No, we're hardly. Okay, so we're choosing to use those, so that's fine. So we're okay with power, really. So then down here we've got the accumulators, and then we run out and we've got some blue chips at the bottom here, which is great. So we've got some blue chips. Apparently, well, we might as well just have them. There's no reason not to. We might as well have the blue chips rather than waste the materials. We might as well get some blue chips going. So that's the plan. Today, like I say, I want to get some more copper in, apparently, because that's a problem. How much copper is in this copper thing? So it's only 504,000 anyway, so I guess we do need to do that anyway. Some biters over there, which may or may not bother us. And there'll be another large copper patch somewhere that if those who don't know the game, there's a little tiny bit there. The further away from the starter base, then the larger the patches get, which encourages you to go out and take on the biters. There's a tiny element of cheating on my part because I'm using nanobots, which means that I can just go and deposit things down as and when I want them. However, there is other technology that you could use. If I go here, actually if I press the right button and go here, then you can actually have your own roboport and then have a bunch of robots that will go and do marvellous things, but I'm cheating by using the nanobots. That's just me. Apologies, it just means that you can get through the earlier game a bit quicker. But one of the things we were running out of was oil last time, which is why there's this massive railway line all the way up to here to an oil outpost, and we do need yet more oil. So I'm going to need to find more oil at some point. And yeah, all sorts of things. But it looks like copper is a thing that I need to deal with. We've actually got... So I think these belts must be absolutely full. I wonder if we just upgrade these to... We could just do one belt for each. Okay, let's go over there and see if that helps. It's only a temporary fix because we're going to need more. Anyway, because we're going to run out of that. That copper patch is going to run out anyway. But what we could just do for now is just make this 1-to-1 rather than all this. So let's just clear this out of the way. Right. Yeah, good. Do that. Good. This is 1-to-1, so then this first one will go to there, the second one will go to there. Okay, so then we just need to attach this over here. Great. Okay, this is going to be some treeage, so we will do this, holding shift, obviously, holding shift. Go and do this, and then this can go here like this. It's the wrong way. There we go. Good. That's right, like this. And then this I can probably build myself now, if I did that correctly. Beautiful. There we go. We'll leave a little bit of the real world, a little bit of nature behind. What I'm just going to do here is hopefully in my book. Did I have the balancer for the 4x4? I did! So well done me. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just clear out this. And then my balancer. Okay. Let's go here. Good. Hold shift. There it is. Okay. Get rid of this, guys. Thank you. And then we'll balance this like this. It's good. And then we'll grab this here. So we can take this. We can take this up here. Go to there. Right. There should be some bots on the way to deposit that. That will then at least mean there's a belt for each. And this train is, yeah, this train's got quite a lot of copper on it still. So, well, that should flow through, be beautifully balanced. Eventually, maybe we want to, no, these are waiting, so they're not in a hurry, so they're all right. Okay, so that should be 4 belts. That should improve things down the end here. We'll see. Interesting that those belts are actually full. Okay. Interesting. So I'm just looking at this because these belts are actually full of copper. But that's all going into one belt. This we might need to improve things. Let's just see what happens when this fills up again. So that's going to get split both ways. We can always add smelting columns, there's no problem. Right, I'm going to just assume that that's going to work fine, because that'll get there eventually. And then we'll move on with our lives. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do was mines, so let's go over. I think I already built some mines, he said, question mark. Where did I build mines? Where's the explosives? There's the explosives. Here's some mines. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Have we got any mines? Did I get any? I did. Good. We are going to go down to here. And this little area here, we're going to... Okay, what I'm actually going to do is going to go here, and then I'm going to go put some mines down, like this. Okay. Fun that they react like that. Okay, I thought they would be... Really? Okay. Okay, that's just not as exciting as I was hoping for. Yeah, I can't cope with things like that. That's just all unorganized and everything. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put a mine there, a mine there, one in the middle. Great. That will do. And then that is going to be called mines. Get that blueprint. Okay. Did I do a terrible thing? I did. Okay. I meant to right-click that, didn't I? Okay, let's try that again. Call it mines. Great. Create blueprint. Right-click. Nice. There we go. Right. So now I've got some mines. So now, they can go away. But if we go over here and go back down to here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, and we're going to shift, and we get to mines. There we go, mines. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold shift, and we're just going to go like this. Oh, the game sound didn't like that for a second. Beautiful. Okay, so that's going to help a little bit, and then there'll be, if I look where the construction goes to, that's fine. And you'll see that there will be hundreds of... There we go, look at them. Beautiful. So they're going to go and chop the trees down, then they're going to go and deliver. Gotta love bots, right? So we go down here and look. You'll see them do wonderful things. So they'll get rid of the trees. And then the other guys will make the mines. While I'm down here, what we're going to do as well is we're going to... What the heck's this? Okay, good. we're going to place one of these down, a radar down, because I don't think there's a radar here, is there? Yes, there is. There's one right there. Okay. That was the next thing I wanted to do, was create radars, which I need, in order to do those, I need plate, gear wheel, electronic circuit. Right, fine. Okay, the copper is better. Slightly better. Not great, but better. Plate, gear wheel, electronic circuit. Plate, gear wheel, electronic circuit. This is perfect. Okay, we're going to have... Okay, I haven't got any of those. We've got one of these. Okay, so this is going to get... Here will do fine. I want you to make gears, please. Beautiful. I'd like you to have one of these. Absolutely beautiful. And you're going to then go into... Okay. Yeah, life is pain. Okay. Right, let's just do... Plate, gear wheel, electronic circuit. Right, so you... Let's do that again. If I put one here, then you can make a radar. That's great. You can have a blue one there, a blue one here. We can have a power pole tucked away right in the middle there, why not? And then you just need this here. Oh, that's such a shame. Okay, well, this will do. Yeah, great. This can then go into there. This can be cogs. And then we'll have a red inserter here, and then this can go one more step. Another power line. Great. And then this needs to output to a red box. Like this. Here's the red box. If I put it here, I don't have to power it. And then this can simply be, we don't need lots of those, we just need that many of those. Arguably, we don't even need that many. Let's have that many. Right, now, having done that, we're going to go back to map mode. What we're going to do is we're going to start thinking about, if I get rid of this for a second, can I see where my radars are? Sort of. Okay, let's do that again. That's fine. Right, okay, so let's do this then. So we're going to go down here. Have you got a radar? You do. Okay, you've got a radar. You got a radar. You got a radar. You have a radar. That's great. I'm going to stick a radar. Where's another radar? Because we want to keep an eye on those. Because they're there, I'm thinking there must be a radar here somewhere, perhaps. Maybe not, but we'll build one. So this then could be placed here, like that. We'll have a quick scan up here, then we'll have another one here. Scan up here. Did we put one down here? We did not, so let's put one down here. Great, so the bots will go along and trundle along and put a radar in there. This one we don't care about. Up here we definitely care about. So I don't think we put one here, so let's put one here. Great, so that'll give us a nice view over there. Okay, we can't even see anything over there, so it'd be really nice to get a radar there. Okay, if I can't see one, I'm going to build one. It doesn't matter, they're cheap now. So let's pop one here. We'll pop one... Might be overkill, no. I discovered last time that I hadn't quite appreciated was that if you don't have a radar, you can't see the... enemies. I thought you could, and you can't. I thought the roboports did that for you. Good. Right, that's a few more radars. They'll go on their merry way, and they'll get delivered. Okay, so that's radars done. That's mines done for that bit. Is there anywhere else I want to put some mines down? Maybe here. Maybe here. Let's do that as well. So, mines. Beautiful. Yep, lovely. Again, all in the green area so that the bots can build them. Yep, great. And then some here as well. It'll just help a little bit with, you know, the irritating neighbours. There we go. Beautiful. This will now complain probably in a minute that it doesn't have enough mines, but we'll see. We did make quite a few, so there's probably plenty going. Let's just see. Yes. So this area should be mined now. Look at that. Beautiful. And then this little lot is on its way over there, which is great. Okay. Mines, check. Radars, check. The next thing I wanted to do was... Well, we need to do that copper, but one thing I also want to do is get out of the Roboport network for a moment. Well, not that really matters. But I want to start thinking about trains properly because I've been lazy about the trains. And I just do single line trains, and that's that really. But what I want to do is I want to do nice two-way trains. So in order to do that, I need to work out how to do the rails. So, have we not? Did I not? Great. Can we just go back into the Roboport network then? Because I stupidly didn't have any. There we go. So I need to stand here for a minute and get some rails back. They should all come and find me. Where are you all? Oh, seriously. Oh, there we are. Wow. Look at all the railway bits. Excellent. So the lovely thing about the network is that I can then say this, and then they can serve them to me. I think they put them all in storage previously. So that's great. Well, let's just call this basic, shall we? Great. For now, we don't need combat. Our inventory's not that full, so it's all right. Anything to get rid of while I'm at it? We can put the construction robots away. They can go. They can go. For now. We don't need the battery either. Probably don't need the engines, but I'll leave it for now. Right, so these guys are going to give me all the things I need in the regards of rail and trains and stuff like that. Here they come. They've had to go and get charged up. So just let them give me all the things I need. Come on, guys. You can do it. Go team. Okay. Beautiful star pattern of this. These are all waiting to charge up. Okay. I've nearly got enough rail to do what I want to do, but since they're already on the way, they'll only just turn around and try and go the other way, so... Okay, we don't need 1,000. But I do want some... Yeah, I was going to say, I want this signal so that I can at least do some signalling. Okay, have I got any of these? I have, yeah. Right, that'll do. Let's go out of the network and go and build some... So they'll chase me until I walk out of the network like that. There we go. Right. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to build up a very basic railway line for a second. So we're going to go like this. Beautiful. I just realised I'm probably not in a big enough space, but let's see how big we can go. Let's go that far. That far. Is this a terrible place because I have to deal with that? Yeah, probably. No, I will live with it. Right. So that is a railway line, and this is a single. Now, a lot of people want to be able to... A lot of people suggest doing the two-way railway line. So let's do that, and we're going to make it 1, 2... There we go. 3. Let's just do 2 apart. We should be all right. Can't put things in the middle then, but... Thank you. Okay, so this is a two-way railway line. And even though I'm in the UK, we're going to drive on the right because the signals kind of like being on the right. So I'm going to put this signal about in the middle, and then this signal about in the middle. So we've got a signal both ways. Then we're going to get a big power pole. Pop that next to the signal. And how far do you stretch? You stretch about as far as that, which is almost perfect, you know? So that is perfect. Let's put that there. Wow. Okay, and apparently I'm 1 notch too far. Great. So that's power lines and power lines. And then we're going to overkill the Roboport because this will definitely stretch, I think, 2 lots. I think. So I'm hoping that this goes two ways. And this is going to be our basic Rails book. So I'm going to create a new blueprint book. We're going to call it Rails. Great. And then we're going to add a blueprint. And we're going to call it this one. Like that. Look at that. And we're going to call it straight. Great. Create blueprint. Goes in there. Beautiful. That's the first one. Okay, so that's straight. That can then be rotated. And then that would be nothing wrong with that. Okay. Good. Okay, that's straight. I'm just make sure I didn't get rid of that. Good, I didn't. That's good. Then I want to do the slightly more interesting one, which will be the diagonal. So let's do that if we can. Oops. So let's try and do that. So we're going to go to about here. Build that, please. Great. Okay, we're going to delete that, and delete that. Great. Okay, so we've got an angle, and then we'll copy this. We'll paste that like that. Great. Great. And then in a similar way, halfway along, we're going to go that way. Halfway along, we're going to go that way. Then we're going to have a power line. We're going to plop that down about there. And then we're going to put a RoboPort right next to it. Like that. Absolutely beautiful. And then we'll get one of these. Okay, you go as far as there, which is great. And you go as far as there, which is also great. So then this, okay, we can go great, that'll join to that. And then the idea being this is a tileable blueprint. Look at that. Beautiful. And again, can be rotated. So then we will copy this. Like that. This will be diagonal. Create blueprint. Pop it in the rails. Okay, great. We're winning. We are winning at life. Okay, right. So that's that. Then the entertainment will occur. And this is where I'm going to actually need to use my brain more heavily, which is always a worrying situation. Great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put down some nice rails again. To that. And we're going to go... Actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go here. And we're going to put this back down again. Right. Good. And this time we're going to get rid of, we're going to leave this, but we're going to get rid of the signals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a copy of this, rotate it, and pop it somehow here-ish. Ever wish you'd done something different? But we'll go for here. That's great. You can build all this. Sweet. Now I want to join these things together. So right is going to come this way, and that needs to be able to go onto here. This one needs to be able to go onto there. And this one needs to be able to go onto there. And this one needs to be able to go onto there. So that's what we need to be able to do. So we're going to take this, and we're going to try and glue that together. I have no idea where the best place to do this is. Probably not here. Absolutely not there. Here. One more. Beautiful. Then we'll get rid of this. Look at that. Absolute cinema. Okay. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. Excellent. Then we want to do the same thing, but for the other side. Now this, I think, has to be... We could try and do it in one, doesn't really matter. Let's try the same thing again. So this here. We want to somehow curve this beautifully around this one. Look at that. It's a bit ugly, but who cares? And this one. Let's go from here, because then it's neat and tidy. Oh. Okay. Going to be irritating. Come on. Oh, it's just ugly as anything, isn't it? Come on, turn. Okay, for my first one, I don't hate it. So now we have a nice little join where we can join these things up. There we go. And now we have the way to do that. Now we just need to signal it. So we'll just go a little bit further, actually, having got rid of that. There we go. We're going to now signal it. So we're going to start from here. We're going to go chain in. And here we're going to go chain in. So that row is going in, possibly goes that way. This one comes in and possibly goes this way. Then we're going to go chain in. Why do I only have 3? I need 4, I'm sure. Don't I? This one trundles along here. Needs to go straight away or turn into here. This one is coming this way. Turn into here or go straight along. Yeah, that's right. This one comes this way and turns this way or goes over to there. Great. Then we need to block out. So we're going to turn in here and it can go out this way. This one can turn into... And this one could also go out this way. This one can go in here. Yeah, that's right. And goes in this way on the right. Or it can go this way and out this way. This one can go in here and go out this way or out that way. And look, we've got a different color. So we've got a color on the middle and nothing on here. And look how beautiful that is. Yeah. So this is going to be what we're going to call an intersection for obvious reasons. We'll add a blueprint. And we will grab all of this. We'll call it junction, rather. Let's call it junction, create blueprint, right click there and put that in there. Now, in theory, I'd like to think... Oh, I didn't actually measure this. I got a horrible feeling. Oh no, thank God. For a minute there, I didn't think I'd line that up. Okay, so let me just check this. There's only 3 ins, right? 1, 2, and 3. That's right. So there should only be 3 outs. So yeah. So in that way, fine. In and this way, you go on the right way. In this way, and in that way, you go on the right. This way, in this way. Okay, good. Right-hand drive. Fine. Okay. Loving my work. This means that in theory, when I come to build my 2-way railway line, hopefully I've got a lot of the bits already done. Because now what I want to do is when I go up to this copper patch, I'd like to make a 2-way line, because then I can just bring that straight along here possibly. You know, there's a railway line already. Maybe we replace that and have a 2-way railway line that goes that way. That sounds exciting to me. It's a bit of a nightmare, but it sounds exciting. But first job is get back into the RoboHort network so they can tidy up whatever they want to tidy up with me. We can go from there. Right, how many robots have we got now? That's great. I'm just going to trundle down here to my RoboPort creator thing. So this should be probably full, which is fine. Is this one full? No, but they are filling up. They are nearly full. So what we need to do, if I don't have these... see that one, actually, that can't fill any more of these robots. So they don't get put in the network if they've got nowhere to go, because these have not been called upon. And whilst I don't necessarily need thousands more robots, you can never have too many robots. Is that going to fit here? I think so. And I can just about get another row underneath, I think. Oh, nearly. Okay, we can get another row underneath. Oh. Why is that now moving the map? Let's go back here and do that again. Not quite sure what I did there, but... Why is that? Oh, I'm just being stupid. Because I'm not copying, because I've apparently lost the plot. So let's try this. That should be fine. Right, so that'll give them more space to go. Once these are built, these guys will start filling these ones up. That's fine. Right, good. Okay, my guys are busy giving me everything. Right, we want to build the same thing that we've built here, but up here for the copper. We also want to defend against the nightmare hellscape that's going over there. So let's go. We've got everything we need, haven't we? Yeah, we've got combat. We've got this. They're giving us rails. Is this oil train a reasonable thing? Yes. Come here, oil train. Are you now full? This is good. Great. Interesting that I've only set it that way, but that's fine. Okay, that'll do me. Oh, click on the train. Take me to the source, please. Sip of tea. See, now I have regrets that I only built a single railway line for this, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's go do copper things. So we'll go up here. I've got my shields and everything, haven't I? Yeah, okay, so I am relatively sturdy because I saw there's some biters up here. So what we want to do is we want to take our Roboport network with us. There's already some power lines here, so we could just go this way. But we will go this way because I can see the copper patches directly above us here. So we'll take our Roboport network with us as far as we can. Great. Then we'll take the next Roboport network. Great. I'm just going to do this. And then we'll go back and build the extra bit in a minute. Okay, this is already here, so we'll just pop this over here. Great, that's obviously here for a defensive posture for whatever happened over there, which we're worried about in a minute. You can be connected to this. Can you stretch? You can. That's good, isn't it? You can stretch to there, because that's right there. And then you need a one on the way. That'll get you to there. Are we connected up yet? Not quite. There we go. Right, so these are now in the Roboport network, which is great. So let's think about defences before we think about anything else. Because we have some biter activity up here. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to build. We're just going to go one notch further. Let's go one more. Right, that'll do. Pop a radar down. Let's see what we get. Okay, hell is what we get. So they need dealing with. It's night time at the minute, so I'm just going to leave them be for a second. This patch here, how big is this patch? How big is your patch? Okay, let's take some of this. Good. How big a patch? Yeah, you'll do. What, are you uranium? Yeah, okay. We really need to think about the uranium world as well. Did I, by pure chance, put a minor thing in here? I did not. Okay, fine. So let's get... Don't sing. Okay, this is fine. So let's get one of these. And plonk that down here somewhere. And we're going to go... Downwards seems fine to me. So we'll go... Let's just put this in. It should only grab the mines where there actually are mines. So you... you, you, and you. Great. There'll be lots of excess things that we don't need to worry about. Didn't need to do that really, but okay. Good. That's fine. This is all fine. Don't need to travel all the way across the map just to do these extra bits here. Great. Okay, and these two as well. There we go. That'll do. Don't want to tidy it up too much, otherwise you spend your whole time tidying. Right. Let's do this thing. Let's do one of these. Just in case they fancy a little munch. Come on, guys. Thank you. Great. So that's going to defend that way, and then we'll just do one over here as well. Yes, we'll go that way. We'll just have one like this. Good, and then one more down here. Just for the moment. Good. Have one of these, which will eventually join up to there. One of these which will join here now, so that I can actually get the power joined up. There we go. So there is at least power there. And then, now we've done that, we want to be able to always repair these things. Oh, it nearly stretched. Give me a power line, please. Great. Come over here. Nearly stretched again. Yeah. Do all this so that, if in doubt, the robots will come and repair things if things get damaged, which, because they're a defensive measure, they'll absolutely get damaged. And then finally, let's grab some mines. Actually, don't do that. Let's grab this. There's mines. And we shall, there's a lovely little crack where they're going to possibly come through here. Enjoy the mineage there, boys and girls. I might go and kill you off in a minute, but well, just for now, we'll do this. Hopefully they'll make a beeline for this lovely set of mines just here. There we go. So I'd imagine there's some bots already on. Oh, fun times. Right, so this is definitely going to attract their attention, and I should really go and kill them. But I just want to get building first, and then I'll go and kill them if they decide to actually try and make it through. But for now, yeah, we'll see what happens. This is definitely going to create a smog cloud, so we'll see what happens from there. Right. Many biters. Many biters. Okay, what I want to do now is one of these. So we're just going to capture this for the sheer heck of it. Great. We'll do this. Pop one of these down here. Great. There we go. I'll connect that little lot together. Then if I get this, do that. That'll connect all those together, which will be great. And then here we've got a little tiny one, so that doesn't really matter. So we'll join this to this. Add a little merger splitter, whatever you want to call it. And then this. Go to here. This can go straight down there. Zoom in slightly so I don't have to be so fiddly with my mouse work. That's great. And then this. Good. Great. That will then connect to that, which will connect to that. This means that we then have everything we need to make. This will successfully make copper plates at this end eventually. Okay, that's not going to get built, so we need to just fill out our... We might as well do this anyway, so you can live there. This means that we'll always be in the network anyway, so this is probably a good thing to do. Bit excessive, again, but I'd probably go overly, judicious with my roboports, but... Okay, let's just build this, because then I'll know it's lit up. There we go. This can come over here. Oh, come on. Charge up. Right, thank you. Good. Good. Get rid of that tree. Get rid of that tree. Great. Power line. Glue all these things together. Here we go. See, so started to try and get into the mines already, but then it got terminated. Yeah, they're going to not be happy, but we'll see what happens. I might have to just dispose of them because they'll be forever blowing themselves up on those mines in a second. Yeah, okay, let's just deal with it. Okay. Yeah, they're attacking the bots. That's what's happening. I think it's a shame it's gone night time because I can't see what a damn thing what I'm doing. So what we'll do is, because of that nice little... Great. Not sure if I've got enough of these left, but let's try it anyway. Is that connected? Just build this for me, please, guys. There we go. Okay, yeah, they're gonna suffer. They're gonna pay. Oh, don't get killed by all the... That's fine, get rid of that. Good. And that. Okay, so what we need to do is just go in here and actually deal with this, unfortunately. I didn't think I'd want to, but unfortunately I'm going to have to. This we can get rid of then, because we can have these back. Oh, of course they've given them to them. Good, you're going to give me my turrets back, please? They're right here. Have you taken those turrets and just put them somewhere else? The turret, you had the turrets, and now you've taken them away, and now you're not giving them back to me. I mean, you've been cleverer. Okay, so they're going to keep shooting my bots, unfortunately, until I go and deal with them. But I've used up all my turrets, or they took all my turrets away, so I think I'm going to have to just do this manually, just so I get a collection of turrets. Because the bots have taken the turrets away from me. This is the trouble with being in the bot network. Yeah, they hate me. Right. Okay, let's just pick these turrets up. Yes, 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 yes. Fortunately, we've got plenty of bots to replace. Okay, now you're in trouble. Good. Okay. You're shooting the bots. Yeah, okay, but now I should have my usual supply of laser turrets. Yeah, where they're going to hate me. Okay, let's just put these down here. Of course, they're not going to... Okay, fine. Do you know, I wish I'd never done any of this, because this is now absolute hell. Because again, I'm inside the Roboport network, so they can't build these in time. Right. Good. Build this here. Come on. Quickly. There we go. Okay. This is better. Now we're getting somewhere. My guys are going to repair it. And they should be able to zap these with some impunity, and we should be good to go. I'm walking through, unfortunately walking through nice nightmare. Don't know if I've got enough of these left. Just. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. That'll do that. We'll get rid of these. Thank you. Good. And then we'll pop and we'll go and deal with that one as well. Let's just get rid of these. It's going to take some cliffs out, but that's, yeah, cheating slightly, but there we go. Right. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay. This should hopefully have dealt with all this problem. Waste of mines, really, but there we go. Let's pop this back down again. There we go. These should just get rid of that, and then we'll be done. Great. There we go. Repaired, and we're done. Right. So that's got rid of that problem. And these are now a waste of mines, unfortunately. Because they're not... Well, they could come from that way. They're going to come from that way? No, they're going to come from north. Okay, which is fine. So let's just get rid of all these mines. Put them back in the network. That saves having to rebuild a load of mines. Right, so this should be happening. Up here is going to be a bit of an... I think they're going to come. So what we'll do is actually we will copy... Well, we'll just paste one of these down. Like this, just because I think we might need to double defend from this nightmare that's just here. I will go and deal with that in a minute, but I just want to get on with the actually building the infrastructure that we need. So that doesn't need to be that. Okay, this happened already, which is the lovely thing about bots. So now we need to train that back home again. So what we'll do is we'll go down here and we will grab one of these, which is a beautiful train station. But first, before we do that, we will grab... No, we can do that. We can just take the whole thing. Can't we? Yes, Simon. Can we take the whole thing? I don't see why not. Let's take the whole thing, as I keep saying out loud. Great. You are a train line. You can go this way, and we can go over here. I think this will work nicely. Yeah. Build that, please. Great. Okay, so they will construct that. It'll take them a minute or two, and then we can connect these things up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Can't reach. Still can't reach. Great. Such a satisfying game, really. No? Okay, well. No nature. You must go. No nature is allowed. See? Okay, that tree, for whatever reason, survives. Don't know why, but that tree gets to live. Lucky tree. The luckiest tree in all of Factorio. Right. So this is being looked at, and there'll be I think there's a tucked away in here is one of those, which is great. Okay, this must be outside of the network, so that my guys are deciding to do something with it, which is great. This power line we can build. Glue that together. So that then puts everything in the network, I believe. We got a gap. Okay, why are you not... You're obviously not connected. Okay, you're not connected. So that might be a terrible place for you then. So let's put you somewhere where you are connected. Like that. Power line. Great. And then we'll connect this up here. Like that. Beautiful. All this should be lovingly included in the logistics network, which is great. So we now have here a new train requirement. So you can go... Oh, we can't build that yet because we haven't got a railway line. Tell you what, because I'm sitting right here, going to build the railway line for you. How about that? And this can be... no, didn't mean to do that. Get me out of this map, please. Good. Let's try that again. Okay, this is going to be copper plate source 1. This will be copper plate. Beautiful. Great. Then we'll have a train, please. Train. And a carriage. Great. Yeah, you're going to need some fuel, so we can give you some fuel. Let's give you half a stack of that, which will get you plenty of way. And then you're going to add this station, copper plate source 1. You're going to be full cargo, or where's the time passed? Time passed of 60 seconds. Definitely ore. Okay, cool. So that's all sorted out. When they get these things in, this train will start to fill. Then we're going to connect this down for now. This... Okay, this can come down like this. And do I want to? I guess we ought to stay too, sip of tea. Alright, tea sipped. Okay, so then we're going to go straight down here. And what we'll do is we'll have our straight. Put it on this side for the sake of it. Why don't we line that up with that? Beautiful. Great. Okay, my guys are going to build some of it. Terrific. And then this is in the Roboport network, so that'll get built. But for me... that's fine. This is going to go two-way. So this is absolutely the opposite way to I've built the station, which is real sad. But no problem. That's perfectly doable. So this... Okay, let's just get rid of this. Thank you. This needs to glue to this. Beautiful. And this... needs to glue to this. Look at that. Yeah, there are issues, don't get me wrong. No, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's right-hand drive. Right-hand drive. Okay, you join to that. Great, you join to here. Great. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, and they don't need to cross over because they just come in here. This is just an outpost. So that's great. They can go to there. There's already a block signal here. So that's fine. That's all going to be one block. The trains are going to not pass anyway. Beautiful. So that train is going to get built. Lovely. So then, somehow, what I'd really like to do is just have a think about this for a second. Because it'd be nice to have a two-way train line along here. Which then we finally want to get our copper plate here. Because we're going to add the copper plate. I mean, this is nearly full now. Somewhat amazingly. Maybe it's not such a problem that I needn't have worried about anyway. But this copper is going to run out, right? So this copper here is going to run out. We could have just taken the copper ore and put it into the same railway line. Where are you coming from? We're getting 7 million copper ore here. Am I being stupid? Oh, this whole thing was not a waste, but right. Change of plan. Absolute change of plan. And don't worry, I hate this as much as you. But what we might do instead is, because we've got all this lovely copper plate here, and we're right next to an iron plate creation, we're going to do something different. So this could stay as a railway line, but we're actually going to get rid of all this. Yeah, that's fine. So can you... okay. Give me a storage chest. Thank you. And we'll just put this here. 4 lovely storage chests. Right. Get that in there. We'll have 2 so the bots don't keep trying to do that. Yeah, full again. Right. Great. Soon stack up the copper plate, right? Okay, so they're going to get rid of all that. These are going to try and do things. Now we'll just get rid of... Do you know what? We're just going to get rid of this because I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. There we go. Get rid of all that, please. And then we'll worry about it in a second. Let me just see what comes out of this. Right, because what I want to do is We're going to go down here a bit. Okay, yeah, why are you not in the network? You're in an entirely different network. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Well, we'll worry about you in a second. Right. What I want to do is I want to steal a small amount of this iron. Because that's absolutely rammed full anyway. So we're going to steal a portion of this. And a portion of this. Like this. Great. We're going to have 2 of these, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our normal base and look at green chips, and we're going to steal a green chip production. Didn't we do a new spare one for something? Could have sworn I built a new standalone green chip production. Question mark? TM? What the heck is going on there? Who knows? Right, I thought I built... Oh, that was this whole thing here, wasn't it? Okay, fine. So you are green chip production. So let's grab you. I almost want to do this, which is fine. Are we making the rubbish power pole still? 1,500, that's good. Right, good. So here, what I want to do is paste this. Now I want the things coming in. Let's come in from the top. Okay, and we're going to build 3 of these for now. So we're going to build 1, 2, okay, that's fine. 2, 3, great. Roboports will get connected up. I'm just going to pop another one here anyway. Just to make sure everything's in there. Okay, good. That's going to go and do all that. That's great. What are you missing? Are you really? No, you're not. Didn't think you would be. Okay, you're going to come and find me. That's fine. Right. Then, that'll connect to that. That's fine. Just for completeness, I'm just going to put another one of these here. Great. So I've just got to remind myself what goes where, but we'll just do that in a second. So we need the copper on the outside, if I remember rightly. So we're going to do the same trick here. That we've got here. We're going to go up here. Don't need to do that because I've already got it here, haven't I? So if I go here, cycle through the blueprints till I get it, then we're going to have a 4x4 right here. This is going to go there. This is going to go here. I don't know how optimized the game is for things that are nearby, but it'd be nice if it just grabbed the things that were nearby, because there's loads of this stuff nearby, so hopefully they can come and make those. But it didn't take them too long to build this little lot, so we should be good. Right, this then gives us 4 belts of copper. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3. How does this work with belts of copper? Okay, this if it's being drained, then it absolutely needs a belt each. Okay, so we'll see what happens with 3, and then we'll see what happens as we move on. So we're going to go to here. We're going to go down to here. Yeah. Split this. Wibble this around here, because apparently I've been stupid. That's going to go in there. This one. Going to go this way. Into there. And then we're going to need the iron come up. And the iron goes in. Where does the iron go in? The iron goes in on that side. Okay. Let's go and get some iron. Just balance this. Let's copy you. Okay, interesting times. Great. Okay, paste. Okay, let's go around the top here. Great. And again. Terrific. Then we'll come across here. Like this. Okay, good. Beautiful stuff. And then here, we will split here and here like this. Grab this. Then this needs to go in like that. Alright, this higgledy-bigglediness is going to be marvellous when it gets there. Someone get rid of that, please. Okay, we have achieved that. Let's get all that lovely coal going away. Right, this will hopefully get built. Okay, for now, the green chips are going to come out the top, which is a bit irritating, but you know, we love a bit of spaghetti, so why not? Okay, this time, this one. Okay. Great. Here we're going to go construct more machines using robots than manned randomly. Woohoo! Okay, didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. Let's split this here so we don't have to worry about this power pole. This can then come this way. Go in there. This can go... Okay. That's fine. Okay, and then down like this. That's great. Then again, the iron needs to come across. Get split out. It comes down here. Let's just take it at the same height just for now. Just to pretend like we know what we're doing. Go into there. That's great. Listen to the bots bleeping and blooping their way across. Okay, this one is then going to come down here like this. This rock can go. Right. Have I run out of belt? Wow, I've run out of belt. Crazy times. Okay, that's interesting. Right, well, we've got a little bit more belt, but let's... We can theoretically do this. This can come down like that. That's great. We can put a splitter in, because I can do that. I want to put it in below this. Great, then this can be... go this way. Great. That's going to get built into there. And finally, we'll come over here. To there, we'll split this again. Okay, that didn't work. There we go, brilliant. Let's cross, and then down. Okay, run out again. Okay, that'll go to there. Okay, so that theoretically will give me green chips, and we'll wait for that to be built because there's a lot of things going on. There's the bots are going to be going absolutely crazy. Look at the state of that. Okay, so bot-tastic. Okay, we'll let the bots get on whatever. They're delivering all the bits and pieces that are missing to me. Okay, while we're at it, we'll just repair these laser turrets. Great. So they stack now, and they're getting me all these bits and pieces. They're getting me some rails. They're bringing me all the things that I need, which is great. Okay, this is already starting to form. This is stuck because they're there. This should all be perfectly well within the building, which it is. Okay. Where's the nearest radar? We've probably got a radar here somewhere. We have got one there. They're already on the thing. Is there a radar over here? There isn't. So let's go and just deal with that. Actually, it'd be easier if we just stay still so the bots don't get upset. I'm going to pop a radar in there. Great. Here. There's a radar there as well, actually. That's a waste of time then. No, we'll have one. Let's pop one in right here so we can see what's going on over there. Right. These are a worry. But let's just let my guys sort me out with everything. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pause the game there. Well, I say pause the game. And I'm going to let these finish so that we can start the next episode from a positive place rather than waiting for this to happen. I can also have a think about this railway station, getting the green chips, and then thinking about the double line rail station or railway, getting us back to base to top up our bus. So that's the idea, because we're always going to need plenty of green chips. Lots of green chips needed. So at the moment we're probably surviving because we've filled that copper up. In fact, our base is rammed at the minute. In fact, we're waiting just... Yeah, we're still needing green chips here because the blue... Wow. Okay, we need to start making decent silencers. So that's something else we need to do. But this is a nice green chip production. We'll see how much of the iron plate it steals from down here, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Please do like and subscribe. I'm desperately trying to be a growing channel. I'm enjoying playing the game, so that's the most important thing, but definitely at the stage where every subscriber counts. So if you want to make me happy by seeing number go up, then click that button. But anyway, in the meantime, I'll leave Factorio here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.